Well, we're home again. The cats are happy. Here we will go through and have a review of all the campsites and a general overview of where we went.
And the numbers.
Yeah, and the numbers and the cost of the whole tour. It's been a very, very long trip, and it's been full of impressions and places I've never been before, and places I have been before sometimes, even if it is a while back. Last time I was in the western part of Norway, I was with Alfa Romeo. That was a great drive because the car was truly amazing. Sadly, it is dead now, but such is life. But the Model 3 this applies probably also to other cars. Maybe not the 24 kilowatt hour Leaf, but apart from that, truly makes a great car up and down the mountainside. Well, the drive home was boring, dull. You know, it's just nobody this.
Hallingdal is not the most exciting
No, I mean
place.
Hallingdal is okay.
Not after what we have experienced.
No, of course not. But no, Hallingdal is okay. I mean, when you get close to Oslo and from Oslo and down, it's just.
You drive on autopilot.
Yeah.
Literally.
You literally drive on autopilot. This is Tom, for those who have not seen him. He's a very old cat. He's 15. No, 14. Sorry, didn't mean to insult you. Well, I think passing Saltfjellet and going, when it got closer to Bodø, that was just absolutely amazing. And it will be one of those things I will remember in 10 years' time and say, I want to go there again. Because that's what happened with the Tinderveien, which was also amazing. I was there, thank you, Kat, 20 years ago. And I never really forgot it. And I've been there again, and it still lives up to its promise.
Yeah, I have, how long? 13, almost 14 years now I have known you.
Mm-hmm.
And all those 14 years you have talked about this trip you had to the western parts with Tommy and Laurel.
Yeah.
This road you drove from Årdal. So I was very looking forward to drive Tinderveien.
And even in the rain and the fog.
Even if the weather was not the best, it was very great to drive. And it didn't stop there. After a little bit disappointing trip to Lærdalstunnel, because it was just a tunnel.
Yeah, it was. I agree.
But after that,
you forget the boring part and you remember the nice stop points and the lights and everything. but and then you forget the boring parts in between.
But when we had left Lærdalstunnel and the charging, and we was driving from Aurland over to Hol, it didn't stop there. It didn't stop at Tinderveien. It continued there for.
I've never driven that before. I don't think I've driven that before. So that was like, where did that come from?
It was tunnels, and some were very narrow, and yeah.
And the tunnels they didn't go straight up. They went in a curve.
Yeah.
And then you go through, and then you got another tunnel, and then it went like this up the mountainside.
Some of them were some vending tunnels. So you go around.
Yeah. So you literally go around the mountain like this, go around, like a staircase.
Yeah. So yeah, Tinderveien was definitely the one of the things I will remember, and also managed to build up some
expectations,
confidence, and some to go up to Fjellstua in Tromsø. I'm scared of heights, and I was not I was not looking forward to the gondol ride up to Fjellstø, but when I finally got up and did see the view, I, it got a little bit emotional for me.
That's understandable.
Being there and being in Tromsø in the summer,
We've been extremely lucky with the weather.
yeah.
We had 1 or 2 days of bad weather, I think, maybe 1.5 day.
Saltstraumen, well, we had the one day in
Yeah,
Saltstraumen.
it is rain. I mean, you have rain over the mountains and in the west, some parts of the west, but that's how it is like there. It just
And,
weather changes because of the terrain.
and also in Levanger.
Yeah. Yeah, we had. Yeah, so say 2 days of rain then. In those parts where we've been, that's quite amazing. We've been and being in the north in Tromsø and stuff in 20 degrees. You talk to the locals and they say that's almost unheard of.
I have to say one thing, I forgot that. But I like railways and looking at railways.
Yeah.
And being at Tromsø jernbanestasjon, it was cool because they had all these things from trains. So
Stickers and signs and every kind of little tidbit, from stickers on the door and those little things that is on a train that you don't think of.
Yeah, and the menus also. Well, I have heard about this place, so for me going there, it was like.
What makes it funny is that Tromsø doesn't have a railway. Does not exist. It was supposed to be built by, among other, the Germans. But and it was supposed to be built even in peacetime, I think, and then it was cancelled and they stopped in Bodø. Is that about right? Fauske. I must say this gin tonic is rather nice.
Yeah.
No, we don't drink, even though it sometimes can look like it. Parts of it has been beer, parts of it has been non-alcoholic. Very, very good non-alcoholic wine.
We haven't drinking anything more heavy than beer and cider.
No, we had that. No, we haven't. We had
a drink at the Tromsø jernbanestasjon.
Yeah. And magically, I have dressed. It's a little bit
dressed for success.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
In the summer, and always put some song lyrics to things you say.
Maybe you're
I have listened to I have been listening to much music too, I think.
Maybe.
Yeah,
you can never get too much music.
But accommodations.
7?
I think 7 or 8. You can talk and I can count.
Yeah, because we left on Saturday, so we went to Elverum. And Elverum was nice. It was a hotel. It was okay.
8.
Okay. Very good food and good personnel. Supercharger right by, all that jazz. There I used my last supercharger credit. So if you want free supercharger credits, you can use my referral link. It's down below. If you wonder how the car is to drive on a road trip, just watch this road trip series or the one we made last year. It's not quite as good, but it's there.
Yeah.
The road trip was good. The equipment has been improved by then, since then. And from Elverum we went to
Svenndal?
Yeah, that was sort of a low point.
Yeah. And the trip from Elverum to Svenndal was also the longest and
Yeah, and the last part there, which didn't come off in the video. It was atrociously bad. The weather and traffic and everything was just terrible. They just grinded you down.
Yeah.
And the campsite was okay, but it was just they had trouble with the electricity, which they probably have fixed by now, so I won't hold that against them. But the beds were not the best, and it was just the curtains weren't doing a very, very good job of keeping the light out. The little things.
Yeah. For me, the bed wasn't good. Yeah.
Yeah, you have your special needs after all.
So, and from there went across Nordland County to.
And that's a long county, everybody.
We went to Ballangen.
But it is. Oh, it is so nice. It is so. You can tell if you go back and you see from
Bodø, Saltstraumen.
Yeah, when we went from Saltstraumen to Levanger, you can see the terrain changing, and if you then go the other way, it is truly astonishing. It really is.
But Balloon camping, it was nice.
It was one of the high points.
Yeah.
I rank it top 3.
Yeah.
Yes, I would, come to think of it, I would just
Yeah.
sort things out.
Yeah.
Very nice accommodations, very good food, very nice people, and it was family-friendly, big camping. The kids can play mini golf and do this, and they have a swimming pool with a water ski slide and everything. Not ski, sorry. New, pretty up to date, very good. Cabins were decent.
Yeah. They were. And from Balloon we had a short trip up to Tromsø, where we stayed at Smart Hotel.
Very small rooms, but it's the kind of, you pay a alright price, get a good place to sleep with a good bed, and that's and you can have a breakfast if you so wish, and that's it. But it's good, it's modern, and it's new, and it's fresh, and it's all that stuff. But don't expect
And it's
the
central.
palace. It is central. So if you're traveling or you're just gonna stay for the night, that's all very good.
As some of the posters said, you aren't 40 square meters,
Exactly.
and you don't need it.
Not even I am 40 square meters. How was the bed?
It was good.
Okay.
I slept very good.
It is Robert approved. And from there we've been so many places. There've been so many names of superchargers and campsites and hotels, and I've lost count.
We went to Saltstraumen.
Yeah, that is near Bodø. If you want a more central place, Saltstraumen is known to be the most powerful maelstrom in the world. Or I never remember. It's one of the big ones.
Google it.
Yeah. It's not a question of if, it's a question of how many pictures you're going to take. Because it's really wonderful place.
Saltstraumen was was a nice camping site.
It was a nice camping site. Very nice people there.
You talked to some of the...
Yeah, you get to know people and say hi and you talk and you do things.
And that's the life on a camping site. So you got to talk to people.
Yeah.
They say hi. Yeah.
And the cabins were good. It was a little bit small camp, but the problem is, since we sleep separated, a small cabin works, but it gets a bit cramped when you get to get out of bed and everything. It's not the cabin's fault, you know. And from there
the bed is also approved.
Yeah, okay, good. I sleep on the sleeping couch, and that's also good, okay. And from there we went to Levanger. The fun thing is a lot of these places have the same sleeping couches. Maybe that's why my shoulder is a little bit off today.
But in Levanger you got to sleep in a bed.
I did.
I slept on the couch. Because I couldn't...
the bed was too low for you.
No, it wasn't too low, but I didn't manage to get into the bunk bed.
Oh yeah, the bunk bed. Yeah, now I can see that being an issue. Yeah, no, the Levanger was... It needed a lick of paint and a new TV. And new fixtures and fittings.
It needed to fix the cabin a little bit.
Yeah.
To paint it, and some new furniture and
fixtures and fittings and hooks and stuff like that. The little things, the details.
Yeah, things that shouldn't cost much to do, and if they do that, they could raise the price because it's a very central.
It's a nice place.
It's a nice place. It's very central.
Yeah, I like the campsite. That's not the problem.
It's something for everyone there because you have the bowling, you have the shopping center, you have the beach. Yeah, so it's something for everyone because.
But it's not the low point of the trip.
No.
So
of course.
It's not that bad.
But we went from Levanger to Molde, and can you say about Molde?
That's a hype. Partly because the scenery in Molde is just, as most parts, so it's just fantastic. It's just a perfect blend of mountains, and it's just brilliant. And the campsite was modern, fresh, and the cabin was good, and the scenery was good, and it was new. The best site we've been in so far.
They had very good food at the
Yeah, the restaurant was brilliant.
grill.
People were nice. Don't use there's 2 charge points there. Don't use them. They're very, very expensive. Instead, there is a 150 kilowatt grunnkontakter straight across the road and to the left. It's not.
Beside the bumpers.
Yeah, it's not cheap that either, but it's a lot less expensive.
I love the camping, and Molde is not very far from here.
Yeah, and it's centrally placed too.
Yeah.
Relatively, it's short to go to Trondheim. It's short to go down to where do you go down to from Molde?
We want to go now, but it's not far.
Yeah, but if you're gonna go down,
Bergen, by
yeah,
all the
exactly.
Bergen. And
So it's pretty central.
yeah. But then
Then it was to the most disastrous place ever. The most disastrous place. I mean, we've been over this before, but Gaupne was a letdown. Where you see we turn in and park, that's the new part. The hotel and everything, good service, good food, very good personnel. Then nothing against that. But the camp,
Gaupne Hotel, I think, is very okay.
yeah.
They have rooms there, single rooms and double rooms. I think that's okay.
We haven't tried rooms, but we were at the restaurant. New, fresh, good service. That's the good part. The campsite, which is apparently what they've done, is that they've built this new hotel here, and then they had this old campsite 200 meters down the road there, and they just closed down the reception, so you have to walk over there or walk up here, have your food. There's nothing down there. The cabins are run down, they're shabby, they're overgrown, you have no views, because the views are okay, they're decent. The TV was an old CRT TV
With no
didn't
channels?
work. Yeah, they did just no channels.
The bed was terrible. I slept like this. The shower was held up with tape.
Yeah, it was
The
disastrous.
toilet seat was
Broken. I know it sounds like an old, but
And
it
there was
truly
no
was bad.
there were no curtains to the shower, so
Yeah,
you
you
splashed
just
water everywhere.
yeah, and you just have to take it down into the drainage by this thingy, and that's okay. But you know, and they were that had been fine if you paid 600 NOK for it or something. Okay,
Yeah.
fine, you know what you're getting. And when you pay the double, and you're told this is supposed to be premium cabin, and you get crap.
Mm.
No, don't go there. Just avoid it, like the plague.
When I booked a sea cabin,
Yeah.
and that's in the section for sea cabins. The picture showed us this woman sitting on this very nice terrace with a very nice view and a very nice terrace with no trees in the way. And that was one of the things I booked because of that picture, I booked this campsite.
I understand perfectly.
And when I get there, I see this shabby terrace into a bloody hedge,
You do.
and
It's
that's not
not
what
fun at
I
all.
pay for.
Yeah.
So I was,
You were rather upset when we left.
I was pissed off.
Yes, that too.
Yeah, because I don't pay $170 for that crap.
I agree. But
I was
anyway.
happy to leave.
Yes, we all were. And then there is several camps down the road from there. We could do that's probably a lot better. We drove from them and said, that's a camp, that looks nice, that looks really nice, you know. And you're within 10 minutes, so no problems there. From there we went across the mountains and far away.
Yeah.
Literally across the mountains.
Went to Yellow.
Yeah, we went to Yellow. Oh yeah, what? No.
Yes.
Yeah, we did. Which was good. It was a nice place. It was not spectacularly good. It was not spectacularly bad, but it was nice, and you wanted to stay there. And apart from the ghost cow, it really is that I liked the place. It was a comfortable place to be.
And the bed was good.
Good.
I slept very good this night.
And you know, the TV worked and everything. Nice. We had an issue with the boiler, but they fixed that. Or they were with a very, very good service, top marks on service,
Yeah.
and the food.
5 minutes to drive. You have this.
Dragon Plaza
Thank
Asian
you.
food place.
Yeah, with very good food to a very nice price.
Typical of Asian places, Asian food, really. But that's
But if you don't want Asian food, you have several other places to eat in Yailo.
including a very big, expensive hotel with very cool doors. From there we went home.
Yeah.
I will not review my my home for you, but
No, don't do that.
No, I don't. Not now. It's been a great trip.
Yeah.
It really has. So thank you for organizing it.
Thank you for driving.
Yeah, it's been. I've just driven part of the way. The cars have most of the job.
What?
Once again. Yeah, I've been sleeping. No, where have you been sleeping? And the autopilot is. I know a lot of people complain about it. It has its niggles and its issues, but 90% of the time it just delivers.
So-
Even you stop complaining. Mostly.
Yeah, because I'm sleeping.
He was sleeping. That if the car tried to kill you, then nearly as often as people say it does, you wouldn't be sleeping.
I will start to plan next summer's trip to Italy and the
Turin, the old Fiat factories or something
yeah,
like
and
that.
down the Riviera.
Yeah, that'd be nice as well. That's a wine.
So
If we can get that far.
I should start planning on that, I think.
But I hope you found this roundup video interesting. Share it with people who know traveling.
If you have been just looking at this video, take a look at the first one also. We will put a link to it
Yeah,
somewhere.
we'll put a link to it.
And watch the series of things we have done and driven and seen, and yeah, some sheeps.
Yeah, quite. There was one episode with the sheep incident. And the mountains. Quite a lot of mountains. And bridges.
Yeah.
Forgive me for the bridges. It's really started last year in France, and then it just built on from there. It's an engineering thing.
Yeah.
He has
Supercharging.
ferries, I have bridges. So yes, we also have a wide array now of superchargers we cover. So, thank you for watching. Do comment, like, share, and subscribe, of course. And we'll see you in the
And-
next one.
Use his referral code.
Yes. It's good for you and good for me.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Take care.